Hey YouTube, so it's Friday. That means it is time to check out the mail. Now actually the mail was dominated by only one or two packages, which make up most of what's come in this time around. But nonetheless, no complaints on my end because there's some good quality stuff here that I'm going to talk about. Bulk of it, the majority is going to come from package that came from Ship My Cards. And I actually did my last regular video here on the channel. It was a kind of a mini review, kind of explanation of Ship My Cards, talking a little bit about it. One thing that I did kind of miss out, and I'll include a link to kind of the review in there if you're interested in it. One other thing I didn't kind of forgot to mention, it got lost in the cutting room floor. I did record it, but then I lost it. Was the Ship My Cards package actually came in this 400 count box, and I left it intact so you could see like there's a lot of bubble wrap here. So they actually did an excellent job in terms of packaging this, and this went inside of the envelope from the FedEx shipment. So I had it shipped by FedEx, which meant once it shipped out, it went pretty quickly, and I was able to get my stuff in nice condition. And as you can see from all that bubble wrap, they wrapped it up very well. So plus marks for me on the shipping part. Anyway, so let's take a look. There's a bunch of different cards here, all Modano this time around once again. Still working on chipping away at that collection. And one other thing that we'll be talking about probably this weekend. So this Sunday, I will be doing a live stream. I have no plans other than that. Right now, all I know is it's going to be a live stream. I know I will start it at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The rest of the details are a little bit murky. I may invite some people to come on. I may not. It's going to be a little bit of that. One thing I can tell you is that if you have any questions related to anything going on in the hobby, you're more than welcome to throw them into the comments here in this one. And I'll probably throw up a video before the actual live stream comes up. And my usual, my Instagram and things like that. You'll have some opportunities if you want to throw questions there. Probably one of the main topics of discussion will be the upcoming virtual expo this Saturday. So as I'm recording this on Friday evening, it'll be hours away from now. Saturday through Sunday, there'll be 2 days of virtual expo with a lot of different activities. You know, some manufacturers will be involved in it. It's all virtual, but it is a very interesting thing. And if you remember the last time, and I'll leave a video explaining my that I did previously explaining my experience from the first virtual expo, I'm expecting to see some leaps in terms of the different things that are available. And I know they've got an app available for Android and for iPhone. So there definitely have been some leaps forward in terms of technology. And I will say some of the tech last time was pretty good. So I expect there to be an improvement, and some of the deals are probably going to be more acclimated to it now. Anyway, enough rambling about other things. Let's get to the pickups. So the first of these is kind of a bit of an oddball, but an interesting one. So this is an action-packed pin. So let me show that to you. So I'll bring it a little closer. This is an action-packed pin, a little bit embossed. And Beckett shows a couple of different things about it. And I guess it's like a prototype. They don't really have any numbering for it, but then you can see it says Action Pack 1994, shows all the licensing. And I think these were supposed to be prototypes for a product they were going to try to release, and I guess some of it got out, or I'm still a little murky on the exact background of it. It's something I'm kind of looking into a little bit, but there weren't a lot of these made, and Modano was definitely one of them. But it is kind of an interesting looking item. So that's an Action Packed, another one off the checklist. Second one here is, again, kind of a little bit of an oddball item. This was a game that I've shown before. So this is a catch. It's one of these metal coins. And you can think about, basically, I don't remember if I explained this last time. So basically, you would get these in these little packs or inside of these boxes, and they would come with a goalie helmet that would have a magnet on it. And you would stack these up, and the idea was to throw the goalie helmet down on it, and you'd catch as many of these as you could, hence catch. They released these, I believe, for 2 years, and this one is the 97-98 one, and this is the gold variant. So you've got the regular variant, so it looks a little bit like this. So there's a regular one, there's the gold, and then there's a silver one in between these two extremes. So this is the rarest version. These are not super expensive, but they're nice little coin things. Another fun little oddball. And actually, I'll show it to you since I got it here as well within arm's reach. This is the 98-99, so this is the following year. Very similar design-wise. Anyway. So that's another little oddball off the checklist. This next little stack here, a couple of different cards. You'll have to excuse the train there in the background. So this next one is going to look a little bit familiar. So this is leather and laces. Now, this may look a little bit familiar to you, but this one is a variant. This is the promo card version. So a little bit different. It says promo out of 5,000, but another one off the checklist for sure. Nice addition, and I do love the rainbow foil up here and up here. And it does have a nice texture for, obviously, for the leather and laces. Kind of interesting. Fun card. Okay, this next one is not an obscure card you would think, but it is very shiny. So this is the Playoff Heroes from Upper Deck Stanley Cup Edition. It's a neat looking card. Kind of fun. Just kind of filling in some of those gaps. Some inserts like this, there's still a lot of them in the checklist that I need. So I'm always happy to pick up stuff like that. It's always a good time. Okay, next one here is another needed one for the checklist. Again, that late 90s. So this is the Emerald Green, 99 2000 Pacific. So this is numbered to 199. And they had a bit of a full bleed design that year. A couple of different parallels. So that is the Emerald Green, numbered to 199. Next one. This is 2009-2010 Upper Deck Collector's Choice Hockey. This is the Choice Reserve. Kind of a callback to the old Choice Reserves. They got kind of plain and generic towards the end. Obviously, they were trying to harken back to an old Collector's Choice, but the original Collector's Choice felt like they put a little bit more effort into it. But anyway, it is Choice Reserve. So it is the parallel to the base card. This one here is also be a player late era. So this is 0405. So be a player, base card. Again, just kind of filling in some of those early to mid 2000s base cards as well. Kind of working on all of that. Then we got the Titanium. This is the 3-star selections. It is very shiny. It is numbered to 1100. Kind of a fun number as well. So 110 out of 1100. There you go. 3-star selections. And we got Ice Immortals from Revolution. Nice design. If you're not going to go crazy with foil or doing anything nuts, you may as well have a little bit of fun with the design. So the art department at Pacific had a little bit of fun there in the early 2000s. So this would be an example of that. Okay, this next group here is predominantly from that Ship My Cards package. A couple of different things. So this one here is the 2000-2001 Private Stock Titanium Gold Parallel. Now I'm going to verify, but I believe this completes the rainbow. Could be mistaken. I'll put it on the screen if it does, but I'll show you a couple of the other cards here while we're at it. I don't have the rarest one sitting with me, but right now there's the gold one. So there's your base card. Again, really shiny foil. Then you got your premiere date of 185. You got your red here. You got your gold back there. And then there is your copy out of 9. So I believe this is a completed rainbow with the 5th one there. If so, I'll show it off at a later mail day, but these are fun looking cards for sure. So I believe it is just the 5. And like I said, at the bottom, I'll put if it is the completed rainbow, but at least that'll give you a bit of a sense of it. And I'll probably put that in a later Instagram picture. Very cool. Since we're sticking on the shiny thing here, how about we do 2000-2001 tops. So this is chrome. There was a Men in the Middle kind of subset or insert set with Peter Forsberg, but this is the Topps Chrome Refractor version. And we love when the refractor really gets the shine captured properly. This one definitely qualifies. So we got a little bit of art going along with the chrome, going along with the refractor. Great combo. Very cool. Next, this one I got to take out of the package, but I did. So this one's kind of fun because there's a couple of things I'm going to show you with this one. This is 2000-2001 Pacific Paramount. This is a hollow silver. So this is numbered to 74. Now this one's interesting. It's a little bit more unique because in addition to that, you'll notice it's a little bit embossed. It's got a little embossing on it. So this is one that I couldn't explain. Now I was able to get this really cheap, but I will say something. So one of the things you could do in the early 2000s was that you could actually go, when you went to card shows, they would have these crimpers. And you could actually have a card embossed if you wanted to. So I'm just going to put this down here for a second. So you could actually have a card embossed if you wanted to. And generally speaking, you grab a base card, something like that, and you'd have it as a little bit of a souvenir of the card show. But in this case, somebody at some point, I guess, pulled a Modano Hollow Silver and decided to have that crimped. Now, while that does make it more unique in the sense that there were only 74, and this is probably the only crimped copy, it doesn't really add value. It definitely puts it from a specific show. And I was trying to read it a little bit earlier. I think it was an All-Star game, and I think it was an All-Star game in Colorado, so you can kind of see the logo there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Colorado. And I'm pretty sure it was the All-Star game, maybe 2001. So anyway, so that was done at the show. So it does put it at a certain time and place. But, like, why would you do that with a already limited parallel and then put it on a crimper? So you can see it all the way. It goes across both sides. Anyway, kind of a unique one. I'll probably get a regular version at some point as well, just to have it as a contrast. But anyway, I consider that another one knocked off the list because it is the original. It is still the Hollow Silver, numbered to 74. So there you go. Interesting story anyway. Okay, this next one is a 99-2000. This is a Be a Player Memorabilia Rookies Traded Update set. They had a couple of different teammates cards. And this is one of them. This is Ed Belfour and Modano. These are always welcome because they're a different group of them, some different combinations. So Belfour and Modano. Not too much to explain about that one. It's pretty straightforward. Next one here. This is the 2000, I want to say, let me get this right. This is the, this is the 2000-2001 SP Authentic Buyback Autograph. So this is Modano Buyback from that year. And this is the Special Forces insert, Buyback, number 255. And there's the certificate that went along with it. So I got to just separate these out into two different top loaders because they combined it into one. It's a bit annoying. That's what I use the edit because it took me a minute to put it all together. But anyway, another buyback knocked off the list. These are fun. Okay, next one. The Pacific Artistic Department got to have some fun again. 2000-2001 Aurora. So this is a Canvas Creations card. Kind of interesting. You can see the texture there. Nice design. See the texture even better there on the back. And it is a little bit of a thinner stock since it is to mimic a canvas feel. Very cool. Okay, next one here. 99-2000, I believe, Aurora. And this is the Championship Fever silver version, number 250. Very cool. This one was the original 6 series. So they had a couple of different original 6 shooters insert cards, or sorry, I should say jersey cards, for all the original 6 teams. So they would take the player and give however many points they had for an original 6 team. I believe already in the collection I have the Boston Bruins. So to that I add the Chicago Blackhawks. So they got all the different ones based on certain themes and certain teams. And this ones, I believe, are all unnumbered, but they're limited to 100 copies. Very cool. Now into some rarities here, just to finish this section up. And then I'll finish with a nice one here at the end. So this is 2001-2002 season milestones, SPX. And this one is the gold version, number 215. So this is numbered 8 of 15, just one off the jersey number. I've been asked before, but I don't really pay huge premiums for jersey numbers, but they are always a nice novelty when I can get one. I don't mind. It would have been nice to have it as 9 of 15, but it wasn't necessary. This is a nice card anyway, just the same. Another one, nice one off the list. Rare piece. Okay, these next couple certainly qualify. A little bit getting in increasing rarity, but also some nice cards. So this one here is going to be from 2000-2001 Crown Royale, I believe. This is going to be the game jersey patch variation. Again, kind of a premium number. So we got a nice patch going on there. It is a thick card. We got a nice patch going on there. And this is actually number 1 of 143 in the run. So very cool. Got a multicolor patch and number 1 off the line. Very neat. There we go. Okay, next one here, another nice patch card. So this is the 2002-2003 Crown Royale Game Worn Dual Patch card. So it's Modano and Pierre Turgeon. And check out that patch. I would say the Turgeon has the nicer patch, but the Modano one is at least a nice multicolor piece as well. So in terms of total combination, very nice patches. Number 233. Very cool. Another little side note that I like here is they actually put a little note here. Mike wore this road sweater in 2001-2002 when he was voted Dallas MVP with 77 points, and then Turgeon here. Donned a Blues uniform for 5 seasons before wearing the star sweater in 2001-2002. So they do narrow it down to a specific season, which is kind of cool. So they do give a little bit more detail as far as the jersey itself that these pieces are supposedly coming from. So that is a far cry from today where they say player worn, which would mean pretty much anything. Very cool. Okay, so we got another nice patch card here. This is the 2006-2007 Ultimate Collection Premium Swatches. So this is number 25. So this does have a couple of things going for it, obviously, and multicolored patch piece. Mostly green, I get that. Maybe a little bit of sliver of black, so maybe we could even say 3-color, but I'll say 2-color comfortably with a 3-color possibly. But I also like the foil as well. That's kind of cool with the Premier Collection here. And numbered to 25, so it is a rare piece. Very nice. You have to be aware of these because they are such thick cards. They are prone to chipping. You're going to get a little bit of that most likely. But very cool card, certainly. Nice piece to add to the collection. Again, hitting a lot of these playing days ones is always fun. Although the last card I'll show you at the end is not going to be playing day one. Most of the rest of these are. So this one here is a 2000-2001 Upper Deck Ice. This is a gold combo card. So it's got a stick piece to go along with the jersey. Very cool. And it is see-through. It is ice. And you got the see-through patch piece as well. Very neat. And I believe, did they say, yep, jersey stick trading card, perfect. So they do specify at least what it is, which is nice. Authentically game used by Modano in an official NHL game. So that's kind of what I was referring to a little bit as well a minute ago, although the Pacific one was a lot more specific. And this is hand numbered to 25, so this is 24 of 25. The gold version to go along with my regular version. Very cool. Okay, we're almost done. I got one more card here before I show you my big grand finale. So let's do this one. So this is from the inaugural year of Be a Player memorabilia. So this is the game used jersey, regular jersey version. This is numbered to 60. Although it's a little hard to read the font on it, this was the first year of Be a Player memorabilia. So we got the Beckett style case. Blank back. They do have the Be a Player logo up here. And then you do have the numbering up here. So it is numbered out of 60, and then they also show the numbering for the total print run for all the cards. So 25,000 in that inaugural year. But that is a regular jersey card. The inaugural year has always got a little bit of extra prestige on it because it was the first time around they did this before they started making it an annual thing, and it was around for quite a while. Okay, so I've shown you patches, I've shown you some oddball cards, a little bit of everything, a lot of fun stuff. Now, that leaves us with one card to finish this off with. It is going to be a post-playing career card, but it is going to be a nice rare one. So to finish this off, we're going to go with a 2019-2020 Leaf Lumber Kings Hockey dual blade card of Brett Hall and Mike Modano. And it is also a 1/1. So two nice pieces there. So this one's got a little bit of texture to it, and it looks like it's got a little bit partially autographed. This one's got a black piece with a little bit of like fiber as well. Definitely interesting game used pieces. They do label them in that way as well. Just say piece of game used stick. So these are the blades. This is Blades of Glory from Lumber Kings. Clean design, kind of an interesting card, a dual. And obviously you got two Hall of Famers on it, so that's always a bonus. Never any complaints on that. I don't have as many 1/1s as you might think, given the rest of the scope of the collection, but it's one of those things where slowly I pick them up over time. I haven't made an emphasis on it, although probably next year I'll probably try to do a little bit more of that, just to start stacking them up a little bit, because they are 1/1s. They are pretty tough to come by. But there you go. Blades of Glory Gold version, 1/1, Mike Modano, Brett Hall, 2 stick blades. And that's kind of how we're going to finish this thing off. Just going to move in a little bit on this one. There you go. So, as usual, I kind of point out a couple of things. I already talked about the virtual expo, so hopefully we'll see some of you there. I am planning the live stream on Sunday. Questions and comments are open in this video, and in any other social media and videos that you hear or see from me as well. You're more than welcome to use those to throw any questions. I'll try to see if I can get some folks on there as well, if I can. But one way or another, I'll come and at least do a bit of a expo post-mortem, if nothing else. Another quick point that I'll make as well is that at this point in time, so I'll give you the update for the collection as well. I'm going to go a little light on the expo. I think I already mentioned that. If not, I'm going to say I'm going to go a little light just because I've picked up a lot of stuff recently. So we got to give the wall a little bit of a breather. But the collection where it stands now. I sit on, at the end of this week here, with 1,656 different Mike Modano cards, with 147 autographs, and we cleared the 250 memorabilia card mark, and are closing in on 260. So we're at 259 memorabilia cards, which is awesome. All those milestones are nice. The next thing that I'm going to kind of keep track and keep an eye on is going to be 150 autographs. We're going to try to get a couple more to get to that range. And then we'll definitely see towards the end of the year here if we can get a ComC order in. There might be another Ship My Cards order coming in. And if I get the ComC order in, that's the big one, I'll probably be pushing 1,700, 1,800. So that could be very well be the case by the end of the year. And that's going to make it real interesting when it comes time to start resetting the goals and reevaluating for 2021. So it's been a good collecting year, even if nothing else. Collecting year for sure. And it's been a lot of craziness in the card market. And as we wind down 2020 here, we're definitely going to have a couple more things to talk about before it's all said and done. So anyway, that's enough for me. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.